Sometimes the hardest places to photograph well are the most spectacular places. They are so spectacular, but in that there lies the problem. What are you going to do when you get there? What are you going to do with one still photograph? Arriving at the final frontier, wherever it is, can sometimes lead to something of a brain freeze. It really is so visually intoxicating that for you to interpret it in a way that embodies your character and your traits is quite a challenge, because you're almost screen struck by what you're seeing in front of you. And that's why probably in a year I only take 4 or 5 pictures that I think get above that threshold, get above that bar. That is the challenge, that is the epicenter of my job. I cannot be held responsible for what the final frontier looks like. My responsibility lies in the interpretation of that. And I'm an artist rather than necessarily a wildlife photographer, so anything that hints a degree of interpretation, I think, is a handy bedfellow for me. Henri Matisse said it took him 30 years to find out that his favorite color was rich black. I very much accord with that. You could argue that there aren't many better places in the world to extol the virtues of monochrome than the polar regions. And if you fail, and we quite often fail, it's going to be because of me, not because of the destination. The more disappointments you have, the more your determination to fight. I guess I'm a fighter. Good photographs tend to have 2 or 3 common features. Number one is that they can be looked at for a long time. They probably can never be taken again. And somewhere in the image, there is something that tugs on the heart. And of those 3 things, the one that's normally the most elusive is the last one. All that matters is whether the final print stacks up, whether it's strong enough to elicit an emotional reaction. You can't really tell an awful lot from the back of your camera. It's when it's a big print, the size of a pool table or more. That is the moment we can look back with a great deal of satisfaction.